History states that we are not alone.
Absolutely frightened. This time, a collaborator, Gustavo Aleman, in Mérida, showed me this image in his cell phone. And I said, "Where did you get this?" And he said, "I got it from a friend." Who were the boys who did this incredible video? This happened around 2 o'clock in the morning. We don't know what it was, but this was amazing, and it happened to me, and he took my arm, and then he got afraid. He said that he didn't go to the place in more than 2 or 3 weeks because he was so afraid. There is no one proving that this is a hoax.
Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins here. Welcome everybody from around the world. Our special guest today is Jaime Maussan, investigative journalist, in regards to videos that have been captured of mysterious creatures known as humanoids. That's a new subject of the documentary Beyond the Spectrum Humanoids. The link is below, but right now I want to get this question to Jaime. How is it that these extraterrestrial creatures have not been captured by some kind of snare or pig trap?
Some friend called me back in 2007. I believe it was May 2007 or the beginning of June. And he told me that some friend of him had captured an extraterrestrial. And I didn't believe it, you know. He showed me the picture and I didn't know what to think. Was this real or not? Then these people came to see me and they brought the creature to my office exactly a month later that was captured and killed. When I saw the creature, I thought that it was worth it to do an investigation. The creature was still trapped. It was killed that way and was still with the trap in the hand. And I sent a reporter to investigate the case. He made many interviews. We found many witnesses who saw this creature alive, especially the owner of the ranch, the people who found the creature. All of them told me that the creature was alive for at least 20 to 36 hours after it was captured. They decided to kill it because the creature was almost escaping from the trap, and they were very afraid because it made many noises and it was very active, and they thought that was dangerous. And unfortunately, very unfortunately, they killed this creature in the worst possible way.
So let me ask you, why hasn't any hair sample or skin sample been recovered from these humanoids to do any kind of DNA testing?
I sent the DNA to 5 different labs and none of them got results because they said that the DNA was degraded because it was put in this acid, then they couldn't get. Then I brought some scientists to make analysis of the skin and other details to see if this creature was real. We found that the skin of the being was real because some people were already saying that this was a monkey that has been skinned. The skin has been taken off the monkey, and some people had doubts this was a titi monkey or so. Then we analyzed the skin, and the specialist at the beginning said, no, it's a fake. And then he came a week later and he said, no, it's not a fake. This is real. I found the cells that prove that this is the real skin. This is not a monkey. This is very unusual. I don't know what it is.
Tell us about your encounter, Jaime, in regards to the ET that you witnessed in La Hermosa, Mexico.
You know, fortunately, I went to investigate. I almost stepped on a serpent, by the way, because it's true, it's full of serpents. I almost died there. The temperatures are really, really high. There is no water around. It's a very difficult place. Believe me, it's a very rough terrain. And that night, when we were there with them, they called me 2 o'clock in the morning. This is May 27th, 1999, 2:05 in the morning, and they said, "What is that?" Then I saw a little creature, phosphorescent, very bright eyes, going around. It was small, and then they said, "There." And a second one was coming in the middle of the rocks. I took my cameras, I tried to record. I took some photographic equipment and took photographs. Nothing came out, unfortunately for me, but I saw them. The eyes were incredibly bright. It was phosphorescent, green phosphorescent, fluorescent. It's something that I cannot prove because I saw it. We were 6 people, and all of us saw this. One of them was a guide who all the time was making jokes to us. You know, the extraterrestrials are coming, they're gonna pick you, and so on, stupid things. At that time, I looked for him to ask him what it was, and he was inside his sleeping bag, covered to his face. Next morning, I asked him, "What did we see?" And he said, "I don't know, that's a revelation from God." And I said, no, it was a lion. No, it's not a lion. Okay, it was a deer. No, it's not a deer. It's a revelation from God, and I don't do anything about that. All I saw, they were like 70, 100 meters away from us. This is a big cliff, impossible to go down. They were thin, they were big head, and phosphorescent to the feet. It's all I can tell you. And the eyes were so bright. I compared the eyes like Venus, when Venus is very, very bright. Two very bright eyes there. And this happened 2 years after they had the experience. And it's very possible that they were the same kind of creatures. Everybody remembers. Carlos Clemente remembers. You can ask him, if I don't know if he told you about it. And it's real. It's all I can tell you. It's an incredible case.
Everything started one night on the 15th of September, during the anniversary of the Mexican independence, when the Lady Cuevas, skeptic of the UFO subject, was coming back to her house, driving in her car alongside her sister Erica. They were witnesses of a strange light flying over the area, and that was seen as well by other witnesses that live in the vicinity. Apparently, many saw a strange object in the shape of a disc that after a few hours descended to the cornfield behind the house of the Lady Cuevas. The drawings that she drew show us what the shape of the object was, as well as the small spaceships that came out of the big object, according to the witnesses' testimony. Witnesses that could confirm the veracity of the story.
Un ser que no era como nosotros, yo considero que es extraterrestre, puesto que no está aquí, no es de aquí. Yo lo veía como enano, no sé si por la distancia, pero pues ahí están las imágenes de lo que grabé. Tenía cara, movimientos en la cara, como nosotros. No tenía pestañas, era pelón, totalmente pelón, de cabeza un poco más abultada, y tenía boca, tenía nariz. No recuerdo haberle visto orejas, lo que pasa es que en ese momento uno no se pone a ver de qué color son sus ojos ni nada de eso, ¿no? Era una impresión tremenda. Una persona está volviendo a verme, Erika, te lo juro por mi madre, qué feo está. Diosito, Diosito lindo, Erika, que Dios me perdone si no. Tú vas a ver en el video. Qué feo, ya se va, Erika. Es un enano. Erika, qué horrible. Erika, qué horrible animal.
In the video, you could see a strange being that apparently was observing Lady Cuevas. In this image, we can even discern the antennas that the extraterrestrial had on its head, which it's turning and letting us see the head. In the analysis realized on a computer made by Professor Victor Quesada, we can appreciate details that at first glance aren't visible in the video. A strange instrument on the left hand of this being apparently emitted a strange energy that would affect the cabbage plant growing on the terrain, a plant that suffered important changes such as deformities on the leaves every 3 hours. Metepec is not a zone where the UFO sightings are unusual. Since 1991, it started becoming a common phenomenon. This has been able to be witnessed by many people on different occasions. However, in this specific case, not only the inhabitants of the area could see a weird presence, but also the radar operators of the International Airport of Mexico City that were trying out new equipment, recorded with their antennas, saw a series of echoes during the same dates. And during the same time, not being able to explain what was going on, one of the operators went by helicopter to the site where the coordinates on the radar revealed this weird presence. What he found has not been given any explanation. Curiously, one of the sites he flew over was where Lady Cuevas saw the extraterrestrial evidence that proves the veracity of the story. The encounter lived with Lady Cuevas in Metepec, and this is not the only one that has been known, but it is one of the few where there is so much evidence, especially where the video is proof of what she saw. It is also important to consider all possible events and to be with an open mind, accepting that it is possible that these encounters are real and they are happening all around the world. Encounters that, if we are lucky, could become a more common thing. This is an archival report from Tercer Milenio.
Just consider for 1 second if the Zimbabwe incident in September 1994, if this happens now, with all the kids with a cell phone, with a camera, can you imagine 5, 10 kids recording the same extraterrestrials, presenting them the same day in the afternoon on YouTube all around the world? How could you discredit this? And you can really, with a Photoshop, try to light it up. You can see something strange. It's away, but look into them. In the next is the same kind of thing, but now you see this creature or whatever it is going away, running.